Today's victim, 2013 Ford Fusion. This is a car that has no reverse. When you put it in reverse, it's like locked in reverse as well, or like reverse will go a little bit, but you give it some gas and reverse will lock up on you. Pretty common issue with the Ford Fusion series of cars. This is with the, 6F35 transmission or whatever it is. I'll describe it better later. This is pretty much all of the engine combinations, just about. Doesn't really matter if it's a 2.5, 2-liter EcoBoost or whatever. They're all susceptible to the same kind of thing, as well as they're all susceptible to the transmission shifter bushing, which is right here, failing, because that's a pretty common occurrence. I do not know where my light has gone, but, oh, there's my light, down at the bottom of the car. I can't get it. But yeah, it's a pretty common occurrence. I'm going to show you today how to fix the transmission problem and what it is. Alright, so like usual, I have started this before pulling out the camera. Airbox is here. It's that guy over there on the floor there. Pull him out of the way. Now, that transmission shifter bushing I was telling you guys about, you see that nice orange bushing right in here? This guy right there? That's the replacement bushing. That's a pretty common failure too. It's literally like $1 bushing from the dealer. You can replace it yourself. It's nothing to do. So this transmission repair, in order to do it, we got to pull this front pan off the transmission. So down here, once you expose below here after you pull the airbox out of the way, there's bolts all along the front pan that's here. You got to take them off. There's two nuts underneath, 2 bolts underneath here. This bracket's kind of a pain in the ass. I just kind of bend it up out of the way. It gets me going. And now we're going to go to the bottom of the car and take off the rest of the bolts. Alright, bottom side of the car. Make sure you pull off your wiring harness up here. Then you have the remainder bolts that you need to take off the rest of the pan, because I already took off the rest of the bolts from the top. Make sure you disconnect your wiring on the front of the transmission. And yeah, then you can just pull the pan, and then we'll get into pulling the valve body, because that's what we got to do to fix this. Set it up, let it drain. Now wouldn't be a bad time to do your transmission service for the most part. If you were to do that, you take this drain plug out right here and just let her drain from there. But I may or may not do that. We'll see. I'm more so in this to fix it for the no reverse situation. Alright, once you get the pan off, you should have something that looks a little bit like this here. Now, I'm going to take off the circuit board so I can take off all of the bolts holding on the valve body. The circuit board is held on by 5 T20s. So there's 5 silver guys here. I'm pretty sure they're T20s. Might be T30s, I might be lying. And we'll take off the 5 of them, and then we'll pop off the circuit board. Be careful after you pop off the circuit board, because there's little pins that hold in the solenoids that you don't want to lose. With the 5 T20s removed from the electrical harness, just pull on it. Make sure you release everything around it. I've already released the plug on the top side, because there is a plug that you have to release. Just get everything to release for you, including the one plug up here in the middle that I forgot about. This guy right here. So once everybody's released, this whole electrical board just slides out like so. She's out of the way. So we'll go put her to the side, and we'll continue on. Still going to get the rest of the valve body out. Now we're down to valve body bolts. All of these are like T30s. I'm going to take them all out. Don't take out the 10 mils, 10 or the 8s, whatever they are, because they will be holding the 2 halves together. We'll take them out at a later time, but now is not that time. Alright, so this is the valve body out of the vehicle. I'll take out all these T30s to pull it out. Don't lose the position of them, they are different lengths. This 8 mil here, and this 8 mil here hold the two halves of the valve body together. You do not have to take them out until you're ready to separate the valve body in the upcoming step. So before I rip this open, I'll show you what's wrong. This here is your new valve body separator plate. That's what the problem is. It's got a check ball that's been shoved right through it. So I removed the 2/8 mils. This guy should be ready to split in half. Once I get it open, I'll show you. Alright, so valve body is open, and tally of damage. If you look right here, see these two openings? That's from a check ball being ejected and re-entered through a hole that it wasn't supposed to be entered into. So if we come to the valve body down here, so quick running tally, check ball is there. There's that check ball. There's a check ball right here. So one check ball, two check balls. This is supposed to be check ball number 3. It has been ejected from its cavity and it's hanging out over here in a cavity it's not supposed to be in. Bad check ball, bad. Alright, so once you swap out your separator plate and put your valve body back together, take a real good look at your carnage here and how these two holes that are not supposed to be holes fucked up your day. The valve body back together, we can get ready and put her back up into the car where she lives. Now that she's all back together, all you gotta do is test drive the thing. And you should have reverse as long as your check ball was the problem. So drive on, be safe.